You all have just woke up from apparently a pretty extended nap. Apparently you had died. You just had a weird vision with being known as dystonia. Not sure what that's exactly about. And you also just found out Tick is not a real person. Instead is a your high elven friend, Sir Tane, and leader of the Golden Vault.
AKA a golden dragon.
And a golden dragon, yes. He says, yes, I believe that this red rogue has sort of become a bit of a problem. Thankfully, I have not heard from him since the ship crashed, so maybe he's minding his own business right now. Probably scared that he got attacked by a dragon, probably. I mean, I would be too if I was attacked by a dragon. Oh wait, I am a dragon. Um. Anyways,
Have you been attacked by dragons?
I've had my rivalries before, but those were when I was much younger.
How old
Probably
are
before-
you?
Ooh, you never ask a dragon their age.
Okay, never
let's-
mind then. I forget I asked. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I've been around for
Do you know
A gentleman
Elminster?
never asks, a dragon never tells.
maybe a few thousand, like maybe 1,000 by this point.
So did you ever eat Elminster?
Did I ever eat I mean, I met Elminster.
That's what I said. Met.
I don't know if I'd eat him. He's a pretty chill guy. He probably also doesn't taste that great.
Like jerky.
Elminster tastes like jerky.
I would imagine so by this point.
But anyways,
And unappetizing.
I just thought I should tell you this. I'm not too sure what the plan is currently. I don't know where the diadem is. I did search the water for it for quite a long time, but I could not find it anywhere.
And it was this diadem that was giving him extra powers as a
Right,
doppelganger.
right.
Because doppelgangers usually can just do humanoids, but he was
Right.
able to do like demons and other things.
So it seems like he's sort of had powers before the diadem. There's something about him that's devilish of sorts. It's almost like he's not fully a doppelganger. And Razz, you would actually know a little bit about this. You know, Estalio did have a past with probably him with this red rogue. Supposedly they worked together at one point.
Yeah,
and
he sent us
perhaps
in there
stole
to
his
kill
power.
him.
Yeah. Which you can ask Estalio about more at some point if you want to.
Can I summon
Um,
Estalio?
Do you want to?
Am I able to?
Yeah, you can.
Yo, Estalio!
And you see him appears to be in a bath with a rubber ducky. He goes, this is awkward.
Oh man, I hope I'm disturbing you.
That's funny.
You see him sort of
So-
look at himself and go,
Mhm.
you think so?
Mhm.
And you see him snap his fingers. All of a sudden, he is dressed in fancy attire, and he goes, "Yes, what can I do for you, Mr. Razmataz?"
How do you know this red robe?
Oh,
Razz, when
well,
did you get a genie?
I am no genie.
Man,
I
I
believe
am a
I believe
genie.
we've met before. Have we met? I don't know. Have you guys met Astalia before? I don't even know.
I feel like we have.
Yeah,
I feel
we
like
did.
met him.
Samantha just doesn't remember.
It takes a lot of
Um,
blows to the head. Don't worry.
That's true. Samantha, nice to meet you. I'm Estalio. I used to be a bit higher up of a devil in the hells, and now I've been subjected to a book. Per se.
That's why I don't
yeah.
know you. I don't read.
Me and the Red Rogue, his true name he's never really shared with anyone, because no one shares their true name. But he was a, let's say, a lapdog of sorts, almost like even a test experiment for the, you might have heard of him, the Archdevil Asmodeus.
Bless you.
was
Oh yeah, I remember their cult song. Asmodeus, 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 Asmodeus. Oh, Asmodeus.
I really fell into that one, didn't I? Um,
I think I know that
Um,
song.
Yeah, it was it was popularized by their head priest Falco.
anyways, you see, he was a doppelganger found by Asmodeus and sort of experimented on to give him devil-like powers. Um, he was not really the most successful attempted experiment, so he was given to me as a little gift. I used him to do various things, kill people that I wanted to get rid of, the things you would do typically with a doppelganger. I thought I treated him well. Clearly, he wanted more. On one night, he betrayed me, put me in the Celestial Codex, and stole my power.
Isn't that something we stole like a couple months
Yes.
ago?
It was.
I have it in my ring house.
And you see, you see Sir Tango. Oh, that's why I didn't get that. Okay.
That's right. Yes.
I think you
So-
probably still. I think he gave you the gold for it just to keep it.
So where does he keep the stone or whatever it is?
Well,
Do you know?
Sertain said, well, last it was seen, it was on him. But I'm not sure where he keeps it normally. And
The new plan. We find the Red Rogue. I stab him real good. You guys take the stone.
I know. Estalio Estevez, what do you know about this diadem?
Estalio says, you said a diadem? It wouldn't
Yeah,
have happened to have a
yes.
ruby in
No,
it,
no,
did it?
it's pronounced diadem.
It didn't
Are
have
you
a
sure?
ruby
I thought
in
it was pronounced diadem.
No, diadem.
I think
No,
you
for
all are
diadem.
ignoring my question
Diadem.
here. Did it have a ruby in it?
I've never
It's
seen
red.
it. I don't know.
You guys did see it, by the way.
Yes, we did.
It's
Did
red.
it have a ruby in it?
It did have a ruby in it.
Okay,
yes.
so yes.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
What do you see?
What's interesting about it?
That diadem is known to, let's say, enhance the power of fiends in a way.
Yeah.
It may look a little goofy on some people, especially the Red Rogue. I can't imagine how that looked. That must have been hilarious. But it is a very rare item. Very, very rare.
And how would one go
Like, are we
about
talking
stealing
like
it?
artifact, or are we talking like, a legendary?
Definitely very powerful. I don't know where I'd rank it necessarily. Definitely one of a
Doppelgangers-
kind.
Doppelgangers aren't fiends, correct? Aren't they humanoids?
Correct. But like I said, he was a experiment on Asmodeus, stole my power.
Right.
I told you before that let's just say he gained a lot from me. And if he has that diadem, he's a bit more powerful than normal. However, I will say, if you were to get that diadem to me, I might be able to help you out.
Yeah. How do we get it? Do we behead him? Do we have to draw a circle around him in salt? What is it?
Well, it's not like it's attached to his head. It is a diadem. You could take it off.
I can take its head off?
You can do that afterward.
You could do the swap thing. Razz.
Yeah, give
We're
me
gonna
a-
swap. We're gonna swap
give
his
me a
head with the
crown the same
diadem.
as
No,
his
swap it.
diadem.
Swap his head with the diadem.
No, we're gonna swap
Oh, yeah.
the diadem for Tixie.
Yeah.
Could we swap his head for Tixie?
Or just like a regular hat.
Anyways, but if you could get that to me, I think I could deal with your little Red Rogue problem for good.
All right.
And Estalio says,
I don't know. It'd
good
be
day.
nice to have a little bit more power so that I could handle this Estalio, who's been gone for so long. Apparently taking
Listen.
bubble baths and not paying attention to your agent.
Listen, I I don't know. Sorry. I've just been relaxing for. I deserved a sabbatical. Okay.
You're in a
Man,
book. Every day's
you're going to be spending
sabbatical.
eternity in heck if you don't help us out.
He sort of just gives you a blank stare, Razz. I'm a devil.
Yeah, I know.
So make
You
a
must
deal.
wanna-
You
must
ask
wanna
us to do
stay up
something. What's in
here
it for
so
us?
much.
Tell you what. Like I said before, what's in it for you is I get rid of your little red rogue problem.
No, it sounds like we get rid of the little red rogue problem, and you get a diadem.
No, we can't get rid of the Red Rogue unless he does something.
Oh.
So he's going to get rid of it because otherwise he's just going to keep disappearing, and we won't be able to stop him. This helps us do both take care of two birds, one stone.
Yes. You guys probably wouldn't even need an insight check. You can assume that he's being truthful. He will uphold his end of the deal, as devils tend to do. However, obviously, always kind of evil intentions behind it. Clearly, probably not towards you, but for his own gain, probably. So just an FYI. You see Sertain kind of give Estalio a weird look, and Estalio says, "Ah, hello. Nice to meet you." And Sertain just kind of stares at him blankly. Not the talking type, I see. Anyways, I bid you all adieu. And you see him disappear again. As Sertain will look at you guys and say, "Well, looks like you have a plan."
Right. So now all we need to know is where to find the Red Rogue, I guess.
I will do some.
Is he still in the water?
research. Like I said, I couldn't find him or the diadem anywhere.
Well, he disappeared before you attacked.
Oh, right,
Didn't he?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't think he disappeared far, if that makes sense.
Well, no, but
he
still,
believed he had
wasn't
saved-
there.
Yeah. I will try to find out what I can. In fact, there is actually something I want to show you before I leave. And he says, "Do you all trust me?"
Of course.
Sure.
But I don't know. You've been lying to us the whole time. But
I
you
mean,
know, I'm a pretty
well,
trusting
yeah.
guy.
You know, who haven't you all lied to? So, you know,
I've not lied to anybody.
so you all trust me?
Sure.
Listen,
I trust you less every time you ask.
I'm just checking to make sure because for the specifications of the spell. As he will snap his fingers, and you all find yourself somewhere different. In front of you is a big, it stands out very much, a big gold, I'd describe it as a vault.
We're gonna get a lot of money, Nix.
Oh, is this the actual golden vault?
You can call it that, yes. And you see him sort of walk over, whisper something to it, and it opens.
Oh.
He says, "Now, don't go touching anything. I kind of like my hoard a little bit, so hope you can respect that." But, and as you walk in, he goes on and still says, "Something is obviously going on here with you. You all have had this energy about you since I've known you, and it's almost like I was kind of meant to meet you, apparently. A long time ago."
He's into astrology.
A long time ago, I was a thief of my own, if you couldn't really tell, with a group similar to you all. We were chosen. We were chosen by, let's say, you might know them, the goddess of magic, Mistra, to acquire magic items and keep them safe from evil hands. Unfortunately, some of us may have gone a bit too far in so many places, and the group ended up falling out a little bit. Some dead, some mostly fine, and some that were totally evil. But over the years, I've kind of kept some of these magic items away from various people, and I trust you all enough to hopefully not take anything in here.
Oh, man.
And you see as you enter, there's piles upon piles of gold everywhere. Jewels, gold. There's specific daises and podiums encased in this sort of glass for various items. Some of them appear to look kind of mundane-ish, but a closer inspection would kind of reveal them to be powerful magic items. One thing that really brings attention to all of you, sitting in the center, almost standing as if kind of the centerpiece of it all, in one of these, appears to be an eye.
Is that the Vecna eye? Is that the thing the guy was talking about in jail?
Are you asking him that?
Yeah.
Wow, you're really good at that. Yeah, that is the Eye of Vecna.
That 13? Was that his name?
I believe 6.
6.
Yeah. In fact, he was the one we stole that from a long, long time ago.
What's it do?
It's kind of it corrupts the body, let's say.
It follows me wherever I go.
Great.
Always looking.
Great power surges through you. You gain boons beyond comprehension. However, you will never be the same again. In fact, that was one of our last heists, stealing from Prisoner 6. He had gathered 2 items in particular. One, an eye, and the other, a book.
Not a hand?
Not a hand. I don't know how well we could have taken him down if he had a hand.
The Book of Vec.
He may have had a hand at one point, but he didn't seem to have it at the moment. The eye, we both managed to get the eye and the book, and to kind of help out, we kind of split them between the group. One of them went to me, of course, the eye, in my golden vaults. The other went to an Efreet. The book did. And I thought this Efreet a good friend. However, things didn't turn out quite as well as they did. That was our last meeting.
Fire genies.
I certainly hope that doesn't happen to you all, but also you're not a team of immortals. So, they tend to be a bit more stingy, per se. But
who else was on your team? So it was you, a fire genie.
Aren't we immortals? I mean, we've all died and come back.
That does not make you immortal, but yeah, sure.
Honestly, I feel pretty good.
What's the
about it.
definition then?
Can't die?
You can't die.
I mean,
He doesn't make a
that's
point.
the first thing. We broke the first rule.
Was it a phoenix? Was it a giant?
We did have a solar on the team.
Ow.
A solar.
Must be why he's so tan.
I thought he was golden for different reasons, but okay.
That's so funny.
We also had let's say a greater fae on the team as well. Quite a weird team, you would say, but Mistra has her ways, I suppose.
Fays are pretty great.
I wanted to show you all this, just to show what you all have been kind of working for. I think you all have done well. And I told you last time that the last heist you did was the end of the training wheels. So the training wheels are off.
I don't know if that was a good idea. We all died with the training wheels on.
Well, we only died because this guy breathed fire on us.
That is my fault. not. And also that last
I
little
got
bit
stabbed.
there, that last little bit there was not intended to happen at all. I will let you all kind of do your own thing now. I will no longer masquerade as Tick. Instead,
but we're gonna
But
need
you'll
you
still
on-
watch the bar, though,
Yeah,
right?
we need you to work the bar.
We hired you.
I mean, we're the only ones that know that you're really a dragon. You could still work the bar.
that is true. I do believe it is quite a fun pastime talking to people. But I will continue being there, but I will not be as secretive, if that makes any sense. Do you all have any further questions for me?
Are we now part of your horde?
That's not how that works. I like to think of you all as friends, hopefully.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Venturing benefits.
You all have proven yourselves. Even if some of you have decided to not work in some of my interests, I'm looking at you, Nick. But
Yeah, I kind of do that.
But I wouldn't expect any less from Thieves. But
Whoa. Item acquisition specialists.
and you especially, Razz, I will say, have improved a lot. Sometimes I wondered why fate brought you to me, but you have proven that you are quite a worthy person to be on this team.
Feels like a compliment sandwich, but okay.
It was a little bit of a compliment sandwich.
But I will send you back now. And I will put together a plan, or hopefully you all will put together a plan. I'll figure out all I can.
Still not sure what the plan might be.
I don't know yet either, so
Okay, so we're just gonna hang out in the bar until we hear from you. All right, yeah, that's a good plan. I like that plan.
Find the red robe, steal the diadem.
Yeah.
Yep. So you all are teleported back. Aries is still unconscious. Does not appear to be waking up anytime soon. You can assume that maybe Aries is going through the same thing you did. Maybe worse though. You're not too sure.
Yeah, it was real bad to sleep on head trauma.
Yeah, there's no more Tick around. It's actually kind of quiet without him there.
I miss Tick.
Mystic.
Mystic.
As a few days pass, eventually, Certain appears once again and says, "So, seems we've gotten a bit lucky, with our a bit unlucky, and a bit lucky at the same time. Good news, the Red Rogue doesn't have the diadem currently. According to what I've learned, the diadem fell off of him once the ship crashed and was found by another thief. A thief by the name of Vidorant, a elf, who actually works within the city itself. You see, Vidorant has her own vault in the city. And it appears that she has added this diadem to her collection. I'm not sure if she knows what it does yet, but I know she has it. Right. I don't know if the Red Rogue knows that yet, but I'm sure he's probably close behind.
So where is she?
I know she's in the city. She lives in a mansion not far away from her vault, but she mostly stays at her mansion while the vault is protected by normal guards, as far as I'm concerned. I managed to find a few old friends who will be able to help you out with a little bit of things they scouted ahead and things they know. Appears that your friend Jarlaxle and even the detective are willing to help you out, surprisingly, with this one.
Okay.
I can't remember the detective's name.
Sermos is his name.
Sermos.
Yeah. They should be coming in to talk to you at some point today, to talk more about it. I'm afraid I don't know much more other than where it is, but knowing where it is half the battle.
Right.
They might be able to provide you with more details. I know Jarlaxle scouted out the place, and I know that Sermos probably knows a few of the guards that worked there at one point.
Excellent.
So, yeah. Any further questions you have for me? I can't really give you too much details on the place.
No, we'll just wait for Sermos and Jarlaxle to show up and figure out how to take this diadem out Vidorant's vault.
Right. And one other thing. Assuming you complete this, our deal is still upheld of me paying you, of course.
Of course.
Your total will be 2,000 gold pieces if you achieve this mission, as well as any gold you find you keep. I will also give you a very rare magic item of your choice.
What about for the last mission that you crashed?
This is true.
I'm
Yeah.
afraid that
Neither
wasn't a
one.
mission of mine.
Oh, that's right. That was actually
wanna
not a
ask-
mission.
if you
We
wanna
we
ask
went
for-
to meet Jarlaxle.
If you want to ask for payment for that, you could either ask Jarlaxle. Oh wait, that's right. He didn't hire you technically, or you can ask the Red Rogue.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're going into a vault. I'm pretty sure we'll find our own stuff. So,
Yeah.
all right.
You wouldn't happen to have a chime of opening around here that you could loan us, would you?
You see him smile for a second, and you see him disappear and come back and toss you a chime of opening and say, "I have a dozen of these, so take it."
Oh, just found this in the couch.
I mean, it's a
Right.
chime of opening. Those things aren't that crazy.
No, especially since they're
They're consumables, basically.
consumable. Yeah.
Exactly what I want you to think.
All right.
Mouthful, Puja, hold on.
Yes. So I think, guys, we're gonna wait for Jarlaxle and Sermos, the detective, to show up and figure out how to get into Vidorant's vault to get the diadem.
Right.
What-
So
There we go.
eventually,
What if they
Excellent.
never
Yeah.
show up? Their bodies weren't found by.
Oh, Jarlaxle can't die. He's a property of Wizards of the Coast.
Oh.
I don't think they were actually there either. I think that they were all like
well, they were there on the ship
optical
when that
illusion,
happened.
mirages.
No.
There we go.
No, those two were there, as
Oh,
far as
okay.
you're concerned.
All right. Well,
And actually, about this point, coming on in, appears to be Jarlaxle.
Ah,
He
there he goes.
he kind of like appears to be like appears to look at Nick and go, "Are you all right?"
oh yeah. Apart from being dead, but that's fine. I'm kind of used to it.
Well, yeah, I can imagine. I mean, you know, death must be a weird thing. I don't
Yeah.
think I don't think I've ever really died.
I don't recommend it. It took 4 days of rest to get back to normal.
Keep talking, buddy.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
Anyways, I was asked by your little friend to scout out this place. I actually knew Vidorant at one point, considering they worked within my city. I decided to scout out a little bit of their personal information. Vidorant themselves is a tall elf woman with sleek black hair. She usually wears black clothes, accented with tasteful but very valuable jewelry. I do have to say, she does have quite a good fashion taste.
You had me a valuable jewelry.
She's very authoritative and direct. And apparently she listens really closely to people with a certain intensity whenever people talk to her. Almost kind of giving that quiet sort of scariness. Recently, her group has been having problems. Apparently, she separated recently from her group. Good news for you. Her bigger sort of group, the Silverfinger Society. Apparently falling out between the leader of that and her. And so recently, she hasn't really been associating with anyone outside of her just vault and other things. Except for, there are a few figures that she's been privately associating with, apparently, recently. There appears to be 4 of them. A muscular half-orc woman in a fine suit and hat. A sneering human man carrying a leather case. An unkempt halfling with patched clothing. And a smiling elf woman who was very similar to Vidorant, but was quite younger.
All right. And where can we find these people?
I'm not too sure myself. They appear to be very close circle with Vidorant, so I don't know if you want to talk to them. However, it could be a good idea for maybe disguises if you wanted to.
Yes. What was the? We got a half orc, a halfling, an elf woman. What was the second one?
Human.
Half orc, halfling, human, and a
with a leather pouch.
All right.
Yeah. With an elf woman that looks younger than Vidorant, but looks almost exactly the same.
All right.
Clearly a
There's
clone.
4 of them. There's 4 of us.
Wait. Where is this vault that's only guarded by normal guards?
It is on the near the docks of the town. And he'll give you directions to it. He says, good luck. And Nick, I do have to say something a little bit unfortunate.
Yes.
He's breaking up.
After our little last meeting, I'm afraid that I know it wasn't your fault. It's not you, but it's me. I think we're going to have to stop our little meetings. I think
No.
it reminded me why I should only really deal with my own people in Regan Diarth. And I really enjoyed the time we had, but it's been
Can we
fun.
still be friends?
Maybe.
Prestidigitate a cup of cocoa.
This is so sad.
I walk over to the fridge and grab as much ice cream as I can.
I'm gonna heat a
But-
towel up in the dryer and just put it over your shoulders. So mean.
But it was,
Oh
it
my-
was fun.
You go on and get. You get.
He says, but it sure was a fun time, and he'll take your hand, Nick, and kiss it, and he'll say, if you ever need anything, you can always try contacting me.
All right.
And he leaves.
But that was hard to watch.
Wow. Wow.
Nick just got broken up with.
Yeah, that's right.
We're gonna need a healing spell on Nick's heart.
Yes.
Too bad there's not a cleric.
Revivify.
Aries
All
like
right.
wakes up for a second, goes, "Ooh, that's harsh."
It goes back to bed.
Eventually, you takes a little while, but you also hear a knocking at the door.
Well, Nick's in no shape. I'll go answer it.
Yeah.
Okay. What you see appears to be Sermos standing there with what looks like maybe about half a dozen guards. He looks
I'm
at
sorry,
you all.
we don't speak common. Slam.
He looks at you all and says, "Well, appears that I, unfortunately, was sent here to take you in. I'm afraid your little games have ended, and your crimes will be, let's say, upended. Your days are done.
I wait a minute. Somebody just broke up with me, and now I'm going to jail.
And
This is the worst day ever.
You see him smile a little bit. And he goes, "I'm just kidding."
Oh,
I would normally say that, considering all of you have done, but listen, I've been, of course, researching you, and overall, you guys aren't really that bad at people. You haven't really done anything too bad. At least anything that I feel like you're directly connected to.
yeah.
Most of it was either accidents or stuff, but you mostly stolen from other thieves, stolen from people that don't deserve it, or stolen from things that were corrupt.
Mm-hmm.
And considering I'm not paid by that, I guess he was the Red Rogue the whole time. I guess considering I'm not paid by him anymore to hunt you down, I have no reason to have problems with you. In fact, I feel like. In fact, I feel like I could help you out quite a bit. In some ways. Specifically, these fellows, these 6 fellows behind me, are previous guards of Vidorant's Vault.
Oh wow!
They retired quite a while ago from Vidorant, considering the breakups between my mind's blanking. The Silverfinger Society. They used to be Silverfinger Society guards, and they can give you basically kind of a general idea of what that's like. Ow, my ears. I opened Roll20 and there was a noise.
Oh gosh.
Sorry
about that.
You're good.
I think it was me, but yeah.
Let's see here. All right. So I will show you this map as they basically give you an outline of the map. That could be helpful. Where is?
Oh, dang it.
What's that?
I was watching it too. I wanted it to fall so bad.
What?
We're just watching Andrew. He's so adorable when he's sleeping. He's tipping again. Oh, no, back up. That's some good inner ear mechanics right there.
No, the maps are on here. Is that entertaining? Watching Andrew.
Oh. Hi, Andrew.
Oh, there he is. Hi, Andrew.
He's so cute.
Welcome back to the world of the living.
He was there the whole time. He could hear us. He just was resting his eyes and brain and such.
Where is that handout? Oh, well, I guess I can send it over here. Give me one.
I've had those Twilight
But basically,
maps.
They give you a map of the area, which would be helpful.
The area of the vault?
Yes.
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 How many levels are on this vault?
2. There is the downstairs and the upstairs.
That's what she said.
They do warn you, although they don't remember any sort of ways to deactivate them since it's been such a long time. This vault is filled with a number of traps. And I sent the map to the Discord. There are a number of traps around the area. So be warned about those and keep your eyes peeled. This vault was once called impenetrable in some ways.
It has a lobby?
Yes.
And a break room?
Yep.
I want to go work at this vault.
Let's say veteran does pay quite nice. But
Oh, I totally misspelled her name.
But be warned about traps and other such things. But thankfully, because of the amount of traps, there really isn't that many guards you'll have to worry about. There's a patrol that comes by every once in a while through rooms, but hopefully should not be that big of a deal, considering you all seem like you're a capable sort.
And I see these two people sitting up on the balcony. There are two figures. Is that like a guard? Are those guards up there?
Yes, normally on the balcony there are 2 guards or so.
Is there any other entrance besides the one from the balcony and the one in the lobby?
I do not think so. There's no other entrance in. There's no window. Well, actually, there's a few windows. There's a window by the library.
All right.
A window by the animals area. A window by the armors and weapons room. A window by the gym room. A window by the break room. And that's it. So library, animals, armor and weapons, and gym room and break room all have a window.
We could get in some exercises when we go to the gym room.
All right. Oh,
guy-
yeah, I did the
the
same
guy.
thing. I looked Jim. I went GYM as well.
The Gime,
The Gime, yes.
as we call it in fantasy world.
Oh, a Gime. All right.
I'm
So-
Tion.
And
So-
there are guards inside the lobby,
Mm-hmm.
but we had do we have ways of disguising ourselves?
A bunch.
Mm-hmm.
How are we gonna do that? Can we disguise ourselves as this the Silverfinger Society?
I have an idea.
The guards will say, I don't know if that would work out well. I mean, the Veteran Vault is sort of like an enemy of them right now.
Oh, okay. Was the Silverfinger Society the muscular half orc, the halfling, the elf
No,
woman?
as far as
Oh.
you're concerned, those were just Veterans Inner Circle.
Okay, good. So if we disguise ourselves as those people?
That might work.
All right. How are we gonna do that, Razz?
I don't know.
I think
do we-
Samantha goes and gets a
We've
job.
We've
As a
got
guard.
the one hat as a disguise self hat.
Anabel has that. We got one of.
Yeah.
Didn't we have 2 of those?
Yeah, you have one.
No,
I have it.
I thought you did.
no, we
I thought
just have
Aries had
some disguise kits. Yeah,
Yeah.
Aries has a spell disguise self, I think.
Yeah, I've got
Let's see.
disguise kit, but and I could probably.
What kind of anti-magical defenses do they have in this vault?
Good question.
The guards will tell you a lot. They change them kind of periodically. Even most guards, most of us were not let farther back than we're never let upstairs most of the time. Most people are not allowed upstairs.
Are these guards, are they humans?
Most of them are, yes.
All right.
Most of us aren't let upstairs, and a lot of us aren't let further into the vault, except for on our patrols. As far as we're concerned, we don't know what current magics they might have in place to stop people, but
And
there is definitely some.
Did we I guess this would be to you, Aiden. Did we get a level up for the casino and killing the demon and all the slot machines?
No,
Now I have slippers of spider climb.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the ability to fly. Are there any entrances on the 2nd level
no.
besides the balcony?
I don't believe so.
Any kind of chimney.
Nope. Other than the way through the balcony, no, there is not a way up there.
All right. So
Okay, so I can do gaseous form on somebody. I can also make 3 of us invisible. I can also misty step past them. I got a few ways to sneak us in.
okay.
Your invisibility might be the best bet.
Unless there's magical defenses. But yeah, I like that. Do we want to try to go? How do we want to try and get in, Razz?
Probably past the guards on the balcony.
That's yes.
That's going to be the.
Yep.
As, excuse me. If veteran doesn't know that we're there, we're going to have a little bit of time before, as long as we can sneak in past these guards.
Yeah.
I mean,
And she's
I also
not
have,
there, so
Right.
I have flight that doesn't require my wings, so we can do it real quiet.
All right. And 3 people can be invisible.
I can make up to 3 people invisible, and I can make somebody gaseous form, so they just go into the fog.
But aren't those both concentration?
Oh, that's a good point. I can make 3 people invisible.
Right.
So,
who's got the best stealth?
Probably
I
me.
think that's probably Nick.
I am +9 on stealth.
I have a +9 as well.
+6.
As the planning is happening, that's where we're gonna end it.